everyone, Monica here with Castine Handcrafted. So as most saw in the Sew Whatever group, I posted that I purchased 2 more machines in addition to the Thor cylinder machine. This is the Thor GC1341. I originally purchased this one with a flatbed attachment. However, I'm 5'2", and you can see, I'm gonna move y'all. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with the cylinder machine. I love it. Like, I don't regret buying it at all. But this is my normal sewing chair, and you can see how much taller it is. Whenever I put the flatbed attachment on, it does make it a little awkward for me to sew on it, especially I'm currently 9 months pregnant, so I kind of also have like back issues, you know, being 9 months pregnant. So I'm more comfortable in my chair. However, I was using a stool, but sewing 4 hours with the flatbed attachment on was killing my back. And because I'm a lot shorter, I was having to sit on the edge of the stool and still tiptoe to press the pedal. So I decided to go ahead and purchase the Thor GC1341S. So the Thor 1541 is basically the same exact machine as the 1341. The difference is this is a flatbed sewing machine that does not have any kind of like it's not a cylinder machine or anything like that. It's just a flatbed machine. However, this one here is the 1341, which is a cylinder, as you can see right here. I don't have the attachment on right now, but this one has the option to where you can put a flatbed attachment on, and pretty much it just sits right up here and it goes around the machine. So like I said, there was some cons, not the machine wise, but more so just like my personal preference and stuff like that. Like I said, I make bags as a living. This is my full-time job, and so sitting for 8 to 10 hours sometimes sewing multiple bags is pretty much a typical day for me. So having this so high and being uncomfortable, it just was not realistic for me to be able to get bags out and sew for that long period of time on a stool. So also one of the things is that the flatbed is small, so it's not a lot of working room. So if you see here, this is the 1541S, and then I also have my Juki 5550. This is what I was originally making bags on. This is a non-walking foot machine. I was doing just fine with that machine. However, I wanted to get the GC1341 mainly for top stitching. I have arthritis in one of my hands. I'm sure many of my followers have noticed that I have this humongous scar on my hand because I broke it when I was playing college softball. So I have a metal plate in my hand. It didn't heal correctly, so I do have some arthritis. So fighting the bag when top stitching, squishing it down and stuff, it did, you know, cause some pains in my hand and stuff. And so that's why I wanted to get the cylinder machine, was so I was a little bit more comfortable sewing. Mainly a lot of my machines that I bought is just for comfortability, like for me being comfortable to be able to sit here for long periods of time to make bags, and also for like convenience and proficiency. So me being the only person running my, you know, handbag business, it's really important to me to try to cut down time as much as possible. It may seem, you know, 5 minutes here and there doesn't seem like a lot, but if you think about it, that time adds up. So if I'm doing, you know, if I'm, you know, taking 5 minutes to take off my flatbed attachment and, you know, switching feet on my Thor, you know, that's 10 minutes right there. If I'm having to do that multiple times throughout the bag, you know, that adds up. It could end up being 30 minutes of just me doing, you know, that switching out. Like I said, the flatbed attachment for the Thor, it wasn't very big, so I was having to work in other spaces, which ended up causing me to have like piles of clutter that was on my machines and stuff, which made it even worse, like took, you know, time away from me sewing. So these machines are not something that you absolutely need. I don't want anyone to feel like this is a machine you need to make a bag. If you are, you know, just sewing in low batches, you know, a bag here or there, you could totally get away with the Juki DDL 5550 if you wanted to, or you can do the 1341S. It really just depends on what you are planning to do. Like I said, I run this as a full-time business, so I'm also into leather, which is exactly why I moved. I also got the 1341. When I got the 1341, I did not really think I was gonna get into leather. I just decided to make a bag one day. I was like, you know what, I'm here, I'm close to Tandy's, let me go ahead and just like grab one to see what it's like. And I ended up just falling in love with leather. So that is kind of what I have found that I'm starting to move towards. So I'm starting to move away from vinyl more so right now, and I've been, you know, practicing with leather and stuff like that. And so that is also why I have expanded a little bit more. That way I'm not having to switch out feet, and I can do my construction on one machine and then do my top stitching on my cylinder machine. And the second machine, that I got is the Skiver right here. So the Skiver I mainly got because I don't have the bag with me, but if you see one of my videos, it is the Rosa Australia bag tutorial. You'll see towards the end I struggled with the handles because there was so much bulk, and it made me realize that I needed a Skiver. You don't necessarily need a Skiver in order to make, you know, leather bags. You can do it without. You can hand skive. I mean, there's plenty of people that hand skive, but like I said, I do a lot of stuff for proficiency and for just convenience. Like, it's just easier for me. Like I said, I'm a one-person sew. I do every step of every bag. So for me to be able to, you know, at least put out more than one bag a day, these are some of the things that I'm doing to like help me. So like I said, these are not necessarily things that you need. Like I said, I started out making handbags off of my Baby Lock, Baby Lock Soprano. And eventually I bought a pre-owned Juki from Facebook Market, and then I sewed on that forever. I absolutely love that machine. That is you know, my #1 machine, go-to machine. Because like I said, I do still make leather vinyl bags, so that's what I use to sew my vinyl bags. I will say the 3 machines that I have, the Thor GC1341, the Thor 1541S, and my Thor, it's a GT1801 Skyver. I got these all from the same place, from Sunny Sewing. I absolutely love Sunny Sewing. If you've seen my previous videos or lives in the swoon, I buy their Tech 70 thread, and I absolutely love it. They do have Tech 90 thread, which I'm hoping to eventually get into, but you know, I was on a Juki 5550, and so Tech 70 was the thread of choice that my Juki liked. So I'm hoping to eventually try out the 90, but I know that the Tech 70 has a really good variety of color when it comes to thread. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I know a lot of y'all wanted to see a demo, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some scrap leather so that I can show you the Skyver. Like I said, I'm still new to this. I just got it today. And if you haven't, and you do have a, you know, a cylinder arm or a 1541, and you want to get into leather, I really recommend heading to Tandy's, you know, this week. I don't know when their sale ends. I think it might be the 18th, but they have a really great summer sale. I really recommend going over there and grabbing some. They have designer whole hides for $99, which is a whole, you know, hide, and it's a lot. Like, I've made maybe 3 bags, and I still have a ton of leather. Sometimes you might get lucky. They have discounted whole hides if it might be like damaged, and when it's damaged, it's really just like there might be like a big hole, but you can work around it. And like I said, I got the $50 one to just try and test out, and I've made 3 bags with it. So I'm gonna go grab some scraps real quick because I've already used this one up, and we can I can, you know, show you a little demo of this, of the Skyver. Just from what I've seen on YouTube, I do know that Garth, he, I want to say is like Myth Leathers. He has a YouTube channel, and he does have some really good videos on using a Skyver. So I only have basic knowledge based on one of his videos that I've seen, but I will be going back to watch the rest of his. So I'm just gonna real quickly go and grab some vinyl and, or not vinyl, sorry, leather, and I'm gonna show you what this machine does. And then also I will be making a video. Hopefully it will be uploaded tomorrow, but I am gonna make a video. I am doing a quilted Lola. It's a custom order. It's gonna be vinyl. I'm going to use my 1541S to sew it up. So I'm hoping that I can get that up tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do a live, or if I'm just gonna go live and do it, or if I'm gonna do a video, just because I also have to do a embroidery design, and the embroidery design is about an hour long in order to put it on, and I have to do both sides. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have a decision by the end of this little Skyver demo. But like I said, I'm gonna go grab scraps, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just kind of keep these scraps in here just to have. This is a old pillowcase that I got from like an old leather couch. Let me see. I'm gonna move y'all to see. You'll probably see my husband. Here. Excuse me. He's been having some fun with my leather skiver also, or the skiver also. He's been playing with it, which I might actually just have him, oops, sorry, demo for me. I will say, he's looking at me like I'm crazy. Okay, so here we go. This is, sorry, I'm trying to get a good, okay, so this is the Thor GT1341S skiver. I got lucky on this one. I contacted Sunny Sewing. Like I said, I'm 9 months pregnant and I'm gonna be having baby next week. So I contacted Sunny Sewing and I was like, how quickly can you get me a machine? I will purchase 2 so that it's, you know, it's worth your trip down here. And they made it happen. They found the last of the skivers, and so I'm super excited because I would have been really sad. So a couple things about the skiver that I've already kind of adjusted. The first thing is I adjusted the foot pedal because it was a little bit too far back for me. Like I said, I'm kind of short. It was a little awkward for me to put my foot all the way back and try to press the button. So I did move the foot pedal up as far as it could go. You could adjust the table also if you wanted to. It could go up higher. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So like I said, I'm new to this, so we're learning together. So this is a little foot that you can lift up to put your vinyl underneath, or your leather. I'm so used to saying vinyl. You can put your leather underneath. And then this right here is the guide. I don't know, let me see. This right here is the guide. You can adjust it to whatever seam length you want it to be. So say you want to skive off like a 1/2 inch or 3/8 of an inch. Yeah, so if you can see here where we kind of already like played around, you can see where you can adjust the length of it, so how wide it skives. So you can go this wide, you can have it, you know, you can have narrow. So really all just depends on what you plan on doing. I'm turn the light back on. I'll put it on low. So I will say the only thing about the machine is it's open at the bottom. So pretty much whenever I'm skiving any of the like fleshy part of the leather, which is the bottom, it just falls to the floor. So just kind of be aware of that. I'm sure there's a way that you could like make a basket so you catch it and then you can just like dump it. Which I think eventually I will do. So here we go. So as you can see, it really, and like I said, there is some like getting used to on this one. So say I want to adjust this, I don't want to take off as much. All I would do is turn this a little bit and just see where it's at now. And you just will basically just adjust until you get to the, and each leather is quite different. Like I said, I'm not in any way a professional. I'm still new to this. Like I said, I just got this today. So you can adjust this back if you want it to go. So yeah, you can like kind of gauge how far you want it. Just want to be careful, keep your fingers out of the way. Like I said, I don't know exactly everything, so I'm hoping to eventually learn about it. Really, it's all about playing with it.
You were high, that's why I wasn't coming up. Twist.
Oh yeah, so twist it if it's not catching. And that looks like it's going to cut off a lot. Yep. So see. Let's see. Let's get another scrap. So I'm just gonna get another scrap. And you can see the difference. So you have this small amount of bulk here when you fold it compared to that amount of bulk, and you can see the difference. So let me grab one of these so you can see the difference. So this is if I were not to skive it, and then where I did skive it a little bit and I were to fold it together, you can see the difference. It's quite a big difference. So yes, I'm super excited for this, because I've had bulk issues when it came to putting on my hardware, especially my strap-ins and stuff like that. I did have some issues with that. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Of course, as always, oops, I'm sorry. Of course, as always, we're gonna learn together on this one. As most know, a lot of y'all started on my sewing journey over in Swoon, and I had only just really started bag making at that point. So we'll figure it out together. I'll show you the mistakes and I'll show you how to fix it. I'm not perfect. Like I said, I don't even know what I'm doing with the skiver. So I know tonight, once I get off, or once I upload this video, I'm going right to Garth's YouTube channel, and I'm gonna try to learn as much as I can from him, because I know he does a lot of leather work also. But yes, so of course, if you have any questions, please comment, and I'll try to get back to them. For some reason I don't get like notifications from YouTube, so I try to go in every so often to like make sure I'm not missing any comments. So like I said, I'll put everything in the description box, where I got the where I got my machines from and which ones I got, along with possibly what time I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna pre-record a video, just because I'm doing the quilted Lola. I already have a live of me sewing up this bag, and I have a live of me embroidering it, I believe. So yes, so I will show you. I will do a pre-made or a pre-recorded video. Hopefully I'll have it uploaded tomorrow, because I have to get this bag out, because it's a custom order. And so I'll do a pre-recorded video of the quilted Lola. This one's a new one, it's red. I'm super excited to see how it comes out. And that's pretty much it. Bye everyone, thank you.